Hi everyone, it's Spurs Rail 96 here. Hope you're doing well out there. Welcome to another Trade Sim World live stream. Today we're taking a look at something that's recently come out for Trade Sim World. Another British route, a very unique one, that's for sure. And it's a route that is close to home, let's say. And that route is the Thames Valley Branches package set in the Thames Valley area of Berkshire. So it's a combination of 3 separate branch lines produced by the solo developer Incredible Trains, who produced the London Overground North London line, which I think a patch is due to come out that will extend the route length from, Willesden Junction to Richmond, isn't it? So that I'm very much looking forward to. But for today, we're going to take a look at his second route release for Train Sim World. It's relatively cheap, which is good. Needs to be. It's $15.99 in the UK and is available on all platforms. So let's take a nosedive into the product and see what it's like. Obviously it's got 2 tutorials, a route introduction and a introduction to the multiple unit, the only train that comes with this route, which is a familiar yet kind of newish face. We've got 5 scenarios: divide and conquer, rescue on the Windsor branch, a regatta day based around the Royal Regatta at Henley, the Marlow Donkey, wedding bells of Windsor, that's due to the royal wedding. When was the last time a royal wedding, it's hard to say that, royal wedding happened? Was it 2017? Was it Meghan and Harry? Gotta be right. Yeah. And then finally we have the timetable, which isn't much when you look at it from this point of view, but the 165, which is the only train that comes with this route, that has a total of 274 services operating on all 3 branch lines. So there's quite a lot for you to do there. This class 37-5 from West Cornwall local, that does some interesting rail tour services on each of the branches. And then if you've got the class 166 from Great Western Express, you get to use the version that pretends to be a 165. So there's not much point really having it, really, is there? Because it's basically the same. As the 165, with the exception of the fake First Great Western livery. So, I did a little practice run earlier today, and I think we're going to kick it off with I want a service. Let me just put Maidenhead for starters. Actually, no. We'll do Henley, actually. So that's the first branch on the Great Western Express route that you encounter, don't you? So we'll do this one. Henley on Thames to Twyford. Set in mid-afternoon. Clear day, yeah. Let's rock and roll. My expectations for this are reasonably high, since the North London line actually was a fairly decent product. Scenery-wise, I thought it was outstanding at the time when it released. It had a few niggles, some few floaty bits of scenery and parts of the infrastructure that weren't connected, like, track beds, I don't know, not quite covering the track ground, let's say, and you could see through the tracks to the road or river or whatever below. Okay. Before I do go further, I will just adjust the audio. So I'm going to turn off the internal passenger noise so you can hear me much clearly. Turn off the cab announcements because that's not realistic. And I'll turn off the onboard announcements because, yeah, it's AI operated audio announcements, and they're not entirely squeaky clean. Let's put it that way. So this is a familiar face, the Class 165 diesel hydraulic multiple unit. Set the headlights to daytime. Just check all the safety systems are ready to go. Oh yeah, we need the lights on, don't we? There we go. And we'll turn on AWS. That's what we need. First impressions, the cab looks really, really good. It feels like it's a step above the 166 for some reason. I don't know why. It feels as though it's more shinier. That's the word. We've got a female to accompany us on this journey. So pretty much everything is the same, I think, as far as messing around with the cab. You've got the GSMR radio, which works. Got a horn. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. Oopsie daisy. Got the cab light there. Have I got the wrong controller configuration? Let me just check. Yeah, let me put it back into classic. What has it got? Train door closed, train door buttons, yeah. AWS there, what's that there? Passenger emergency override, DSD pedal. So yeah, pretty much all the buttons that you can mess around with are, I think, exactly the same as the 166. I think some changes have been made to the Turbo Star, the network of Turbo, I should say. I think it's addressing things like physics, livery designer compatibility, and I think it's now compatible with the formation designer. So not many major changes, but I suppose it didn't need to be anyway, because I think the 166, when it first came out, well, nearly 10 years ago, it actually was a fairly solid train. So it looks good, flies splattered all over the front there. Logos are pretty sharp, livery looks great. I love the weathering down here as well. I think that's been touched up a bit, the weathering. It's good. I mean, the obvious difference is that the 165 is a two-coach unit, whereas the 166 is a three-car unit. Anyway, let's take a look around our first station, which is Henley. So, or Henley on Thames. You've got contactless pads there. We can actually tap the card. Can you really? I don't know why you want to do that, but that's cool. It's obviously got a set of collectibles which weren't actually displayed in the main menu. So at first I didn't think there was any collectibles, but there was when I did the tutorial. So there are some collectibles. I think it's you know, the usual bits and bobs, route maps, an oar, as in reference to the River Thames, and I think there's a crown, and that's in reference to the royal family. Yeah, the station looks pretty good, man. Got some plants, good seats, some signage here. PIS displays work. You've got a sign there. It's telling you to go that way for the town centre and the Thames Path. I'll be interested to see if that's been modelled. What else we got here? Snack machine there, some fake posters, help points. This isn't, you can't go out through there then. How do you go out then? Just out through this little side entrance. Staffordshire. Don't know why you'd have a Staffordshire poster here in Henley, but there we are. Car park looks good, I have to say. And the area around it doesn't look too shabby. Bikes there, look, all stored up on the bike racks, or in the bike racks I should say. You got a mobile phone or mobile tower, 4G, 5G, whatever. Got some British telegraph poles, that's new. What else have we got around here? Loads of posters there of better railways. I think that's fictional. This is next to a block of flats. The station, Henley on Thames. No arrows, red sign, is there? No. But yeah, it's pretty good. Off to a good start. Yeah, it looks good. Really, really good. Oh yeah, and the sign as well. Just noticed that. So you can see there, Henley on Thames, and it's got the logo there of the regatta line itself displayed on the sign. That's cool. And I also like the fact there's a bit of First Great Western colours on the lampposts, as well as a bench here. That's cool. Anyway, let's withdraw from Henley. Is it me or the sound? The horn sounds different. It does, doesn't it? Am I losing my marbles, or does that sound different? Sounds different to me. It's got a bit of a reverb to it. Full power, let's see what it's like in full chat. I mean, it's weird. I mean, when I did the tutorial for this train, the horn sounded different. Like it sounded like the original horn from the 166, but now trying it in the on the route itself, the 165, it sounds different. It's probably because I've got new headphones. I don't know. I have to say I love the foliage, trees, grass, shrubs, bushes close to the tracks there. I really, really like that. And I presume that is the Thames Path there, which you can see some people actually walking. Or maybe not. That path just disappeared. So you get what is it? 3 branch lines. And if you combine them all together, that is a total of 14.5 miles and 11 stations. So it's not the longest route in the world, that's for sure. Or how do I put this? Route package. But it ain't too shabby. What I like about this, that interested me about the Thames Valley Branches, is that it's different, it's peaceful, it's scenic. Well, that's what I'd hope it'd be. Oh, look at that, you can see some wetlands there. So our first station stop is Ship Lake. That's just over half a mile away. Okay. So I think it's what is it? Just a single platform here at Ship Lake. This means a lot to me personally. This route, as I have friends around here. Going over the crossing here, and there's the platform on the right hand side. Look out for the stopping board if I can find it amongst all the people. Oh, it's right there on the left. There we go.
41 Great Western Railway service to Twyford. Calling at Wargrave.
Oh, cool! I didn't know you had station announcements on these smaller platforms. Oh, cool. Okay, so this is Ship Lake for the Thames Path. Wow, that's exotic plants here. Wow, these houses look new. Is this the Thames? This must be the Thames Path, right? Is this the Thames Path? Where does this go? It goes out to a road which hasn't been made. Oh dear. I've never walked the Thames Path. Now I'm starting to think where it is. Maybe it's not been put in the game, I don't know. But the foliage looks fantastic. Absolutely tremendous. See, there's some logs here, look. It's really, really good. Bushes very well trimmed here in the game. Got the mirror there. Oh, I like this. Look, they put it in. The classic Ship Lake sign surrounded by some rocks and some dirt. Got a greenhouse there, tucked away. Information board there. Some more first Great Western coloured benches and posts. It's got the display board. And even some people are waiting in the shelter here, which has a direction of travel sign. Trains to Twyford, Reading and London. Trains to Henley-on-Thames, and there's a sign here saying welcome to Ship Lake. And there's the Arrows sign. of the station. Good. And the crossing gates look like they're in good working order. It's even got the sign there, look. That is accurate. And you've got people going... where are they going? Oh, this is the Thames path here, isn't it? Yeah, of course it is. I was looking at the wrong side of the bloody tracks. My bad. But yeah, the signage is correct. The station is as accurate as it can be. It's got the car park right too. It's good. I'll tell you, my friend Richard, he would love this. This would be right up his street. Because my friend Richard, he lives in Maidenhead and goes regularly to, you know, the likes of Headley and with his friends and the camera club, and this will be right up his street. He's not into trains or anything like that. He's more into his tractors and farms. But I bet you, if I show him this, it'll be right up his street. Okay, the next station stop is Wargrave. That's just under 1 mile away. Got people there, look, walking along the paths in the countryside. Love the weeds, excuse me, growing up through the tracks. God, it makes me want to get on this line and have a look at it immediately in real life. When I get to Wargrave, I will show you the map. One thing I will say, which is a bit of a nitpick for me personally, it would have been nice to have included the... speeding a little bit here. Yeah, it would have been nice if the... I mean, this is a nitpick of mine, but I would have liked to have seen... going over the Thames for the first time. Just want to take a look at that. Is that I would have liked to have seen the branch, or not really a branch, but as, let's say, start of the Basingstoke line included. So from Reading, branches down south, and maybe go as far as Reading Green Park, depending what era or time period this route is set in, which I'm not actually sure, to be honest. I presume it's modern day. So yeah, it would have been nice, a bit of a nitpick for me, because yeah, it's Reading. Come from there, so I would have liked to have seen Reading Green Park, and you know, the line going down to Reading Green Park at least. You know, so you'd include Reading West and Reading Green Park Station. That would have been cool. Maybe as well include the Greenford branch, but that technically isn't in the Thames Valley, is it? It's in London, so West London. So yeah. But yeah, it's the River Thames here, and it's very well modelled. Got a rowboat there. Got a very nice speedboat. Wow, it's modelled well. Look at that. That's the sort of boats you'd see in the Mediterranean or Monte Carlo. Water texture itself, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, the Thames isn't exactly the cleanest river in the world, unfortunately. So maybe it is kind of accurate, but I would have thought the new water textures would have been put in. We've got a few canal boats here alongside, and a little what would you call this? Little dock, maybe? I forget what the word is. Quayside, maybe, right? I don't know. Place to put your boat, that's for sure. You've got people there going about. getting their boats ready for the day or the afternoon, or maybe they're finished for the day. This bridge is really well modelled. You can hear the boats as well, creaking about in the water. You can't see them doing that, but you can hear them at least. And look at that, just countryside absolutely everywhere. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'll show you the map quickly. So this is the closest branch line to Reading, the Henley branch, or the Regatta line as it's known as. This one here is probably the most interesting out of the three. This is the branch that goes from Maidenhead via Bourne End to Marlow, and you actually have two types of services. You've got the Marlow Donkey service, I call it, that goes back and forth from Bourne End to Marlow. Then add to the fact you've got services that go from Maidenhead to Marlow, but also have to go via Bourne End, of course, so the driver can change ends of the train. And then I think there's also some specific services that go strictly from Maidenhead to Bourne End and back, so that's pretty cool. The third and final branch is, I think, the busiest of the three. That is the quite a regular passenger service going from Slough down to Windsor and Eton Centre. In fact, there's a train right there now in the platform, and that's no surprise considering Windsor Castle is not far at all from Windsor and Eton Central. Obviously, thousands of tourists and visitors go there due to the royal family, of course. Because of the royal family, I should say. Anyway, let's proceed to the second stop of the journey. I've got a biscuit. I'm going to have it before it melts. This is a platform that can easily catch me out. Just before, because as you approach the platform, there's no signage like at the end of the platform, or the other end, since you've just passed it. And I've completely overshot it since I was talking. Yeah, we got announcements on all these stations. This is Wargrave, probably the least interesting of the lot, really. Yeah, it's just a single platform with trees and bushes trying to take over the station. We've got some seats, salt bins by the looks of it. A green shelter, some flowers, PIS displays, fair play, help point, and yeah, not a lot, but still important. Got cars there parked up, ready to collect the people or drop them off. Even got some a sign here telling you that's the way to the village centre, as well as where the rail replacement bus stop will be, which is on the high street. It's done a good job with this house, look at that. Put table and umbrella, trampoline, greenhouses, yeah. Yeah, it doesn't look bad, it doesn't look bad. It really doesn't look bad. Oh, hang on. Maybe not. We've got some floating trees here. Loads of them, actually. Oh dear. That's not very good. Is it all of them? Well, not quite all of the trees, but some of the trees. Ah, that spoils it a little bit, but never mind. What have we got here? Some silos here. What's this? Growing something? Seems to be a part of the farm. In fact, what is this? We've got a huge... Is this a mansion or a hotel? Wow. Looks like it's leaning. Is it sticking out? Is it flying by any chance? No. It just looks like it's leaning to me. Right, where's the train? There it is. Let's lock the doors. Oh no, we got some people sinking through the floor of the train. Oh, maybe not, they've run away. So here the train depart from the outside. Well, in fact, there's a stopping point there. So I did stop in the right place then. Or close to it. To be fair, the 166 has always sounded really good to me, certainly from the exterior, when it's under power. Right, the next and final stop will be Twyford. That's 1.5 miles away. Some sports facilities here. Are we passing a school? Seems to be. Construction site now, look. More football pitches. Loads of football pitches actually. Oh, what's that they've just passed over? Oh, it's the traffic. Oh, right. Just want to take a look at that. Just want to see the road traffic here a second. I swear I saw a sign on a plaque on this bridge. Yes, there is. Look at that. He's put that in. Wow. Gringer Hill Underridge. Alright. Oh, they even got some Thames Valley buses there. Look at that. Don't know if that's licensed or not. Yeah, look at that. There's a garden centre here. It's very nice. Got a bridge here. Dear, the roundabout don't look very good. Got a road leading up to it. We've got a police van there. That's cool. This could do a bit of tidying up. But then again, you're down below on the tracks, so I suppose you're not going to bother very much. God, the foliage at the side of the track is incredible. Really, really good. I like the fact that Incredible Trains chosen to do two completely different settings. One set in the in the capital of the United Kingdom, and next minute we're out in the Thames Valley, trundling through the countryside. Talk about a challenge. Solar panel there, just a little tiny one to the left there, just seen. We've got a speed limit of 10 miles per hour as we are approaching Twyford. So I think if you want to free roam on this, it's not really route, is it? It's routes. I think there is... What is it? What's it called, damn it? Route hopping, isn't it? Yeah. That's what it's called. We've got a steep 1.9% uphill gradient here as we approach Twyford. Got a car park there and some flats. We're very late, but that's okay. Once we're struggling up the curve here. Be interested to see if he's made any actual improvements to the Great Western Main Line, like at least the sections we're going to be seeing today. This is the bay platform here at Twyford. Again, you've got the mobile mast there, you've got telegraph pole, we've got people walking about the road, I should say, rather than the pavement, or albeit some are on the pavement over there. And you've actually got a church there in the background. So it seems he's modelled to a certain degree over the town of Twyford, which isn't too bad. And there's the train going very slowly, but we've made it. And where do we stop? Right at the end of these buffers. Back in the cab in case I crash the train. Whoa. There we go. Okay, here we are at Twyford. Okay, so that lift doesn't work. That's a bit disappointing. I think the station model is exactly the same as on Great Western Express. Yeah, pretty much the same. So I'm not going to spend too much time dawdling at the station, but I will take a look at the scenery around the station. Okay, so you have people walking through fences and brickwork. Wow, then. They got some magic powers or what? I mean, look, we've even got this geezer, look. He's flying above the bonnet of a car. What the hell? I think the direction of travel for the NPCs needs to be improved. That's for sure. Near a train going about. Say first Great Western 43 HST. It's going about its day's duties. I think the outside of the station's been improved a little bit. The car park looks significantly better from the last time I touched Great Western Express. Even got an ambulance there that just went past. So these little details make it that much more immersive. Apart from that. Even got a guy there standing, talking on the phone before he heads off into London or wherever. Right, let's look for doors. That was good. We're off to a good start. Now let's take a look at the most interesting branch of the three, which is the branch from Maidenhead to Bourne End and Marlow. Okay. Let's do one in the morning, shall we? Let's see. Maidenhead to Marlow, let's see. Let's have an all-in-one service. Uh, 10:30, that's a good one. Maidenhead to Marlow. And we'll take a look at the whole branch in one swoop. Let's add a bit of cloud in, shall we? Just give me a second. Just have a sip of water a second. It's absolutely roasting in here. Honestly, why can't we just have 5 consecutive days of rain? Can't believe it. Would be nice. The whole of Europe could do with that right now. Right. Oops. What do I want? I want train lighting on. TPWS, DSD, AWS. Got someone having an argument over there. Okay. Also, it's good to see the PIS displays work on the exterior of the train. HST there. Got quite a few AI services all going to London Paddington, and in fact there's a train coming in right now. what's also cool is that you can use the actual 165 on the Great Western Express route and maybe the Riviera line. So this is Maidenhead. Yeah, I mean it looks okay. I'm not a fan of this patch of grass here though. Interacting with some tarmac, or what's that meant to be, a wall? I don't know. It looks a bit rough. The car park down here looks okay. I feel like you've got people, loads of people actually, waiting for the bus. Some bike racks here. It's a nice building there. And there's a clock tower here, which is very, very badly visualed. Very pixelated there. At least it's there, I suppose. And you've got a fictional travel lodge. Look at that. Oh, look, and there's even a fictional Sainsbury's market. Oh, there you are. The roads here look fantastic. You've got the appropriate markings, fences, traffic lights. It's good. Really, really good. All those Thames Valley buses, look. Can I not go under? No, I can't. Okay. Back we come. How do you get in and out of the station then? How does that work? Let me guess, you have to go down here, I suppose? Oh, they haven't modelled, he hasn't modelled the way out. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Oh, I thought he would have done that. Oh, I'm a bit disappointed in that, gotta be honest. I thought it would be modelled.
The next train to arrive at platform 3 will be the 10.
Oh, never mind. Right, let's get going. Okay, so the first station stop will be Furs Platt, which is just over a mile away. I'll have a cup of tea, I think. You can even see 166 or 165 in the sidings over there. Look. Can you do that? Can you do empty stop moves? I suppose you can. That's in the civil engineering sidings. Okay. I'm going to keep saying it, the foliage looks incredible. Looks really, really good for a British route. I don't think the foliage is as good as the ones on, say, trains in Germany's Niedertalbahn, or the what's it called, Liberec to Staropaka, the route in the Czech Republic. But I think for a British train sim border, I think the foliage looks great. Going under a bridge. No cars up here. Oh mate, there is. And look, you've even got someone that's taking pictures of the flowers. We've got a bridge here, Windsor Hill under bridge. Okay. We've got a bit of a dip in the tarmac there. Oh, look at that! It's even got land guardians. And there's a huge drop down here. Is that right? No, that isn't right. That doesn't look good at all. Oh dear, that's not. That doesn't. This doesn't look very good. Big gap there. Huge gap, in fact. Look at that. Jesus Christ. I mean, how could you not miss that? I don't know. I don't know. It's the first like major big gap I've seen on this route. I think if I recall when the North London line first launched, it had quite a few of those big open gaps when it comes to infrastructure connecting to the natural landscape. I mean, this looks good. The bridge actually is connected to each side of the bank here. The people going about, walking around, that's good, it's good. It's really, really good. Right, I need to get a shift on. See some people there walking across the bridge. Just saw some birds coming out of a tree there. That was cool. So get the brakes on. As we are approaching the first station stop, which is Furs Platt. Speedboard there of 10 miles per hour as we're about to cross the second crossing of the Thames Valley Branches so far. Some people walking into the station. So this is a single platform. We've just got to find the stopping. See it by the mirror. Okay, so here we are at Furs Platt, which interestingly has a an arrow sign on an arrow logo there on the side. Okay. Kitty kids playing around in their gardens. Quite a few, lot of sheds. Maybe is there some allotments here? I'm not too sure. There's a person there. What's he doing? He's looking at an invisible phone. Very good. Having a romantic moment, those two, looking at the train. Got PIS display boards there. Okay. And then down the ramp you go to the exit and entrance. More touch pads. do work. Good. CCTV cameras, ticket machines. And then there's the road. No cars though at these crossings, which is a bit of a shame. Makes me think, do the crossings actually work in terms of, you know, the arms going up and down and the signs beep and all that kind of thing. It's a good sign there. It's been well made. We got a very small bush, or a huge bush, on the pavement there. Even got some bins outside of the houses there. It's good, really good. Wonder what this route looks like at night. I wonder. The next stop is Cookham. That's just over 1.5 miles away. Some very exotic plants in some of these gardens, aren't there? I mean, I know the weather kind of feels like we've been in the tropics, but it's a long, tortuous heat wave. But I love the little animated birds there that you can see flying in the sky. Yeah, certainly has felt like we're in the tropics. So the surrounding scenery is again, well, empty fields on one side, and residential areas on the other. I'm actually following a little road there on the left hand side. Must have been a crossing for the road there. Some sheep in the fields on the right now, I think, or some flowers. Something's in the field. I think it's flowers. Coming around this curve, and then Cookham Station will be appearing shortly. We've got a caravan park there. Sports field there, imagine for the local community of Cookham. Some bungalows as well. Don't know why, but I like bungalows. I find them quite cool. Quite a few people here waiting at this platform. I imagine we're stopping at the end of the platform.
Okay, so here we are at Cookham. Calling at Bourne End and
machines, the PIS display boards work. You can hear the AI announcements going off. Let's click on sign there, that looks pretty sharp. Got some graffiti on the cabinets here. People getting on. Yeah, I mean, the station looks pretty good. Got a local industry here. Warehouse. Here's the car park. Someone waiting at their car. With a person to pick up. Yeah, it's good. It's really good. It's nice. Even got a little fictional coffee shop. Someone there is waiting for business. And here's the crossings here. Again, no cars though at the crossings. What's this here? A country store. You even got some people here, look, ready to deliver a parcel or something to a person. Look at that! You can see in the garden of his house some people out in the back having tea and coffee. Well, never thought I'd see that. But as for the station building though, it looks good on the outside. It's a bit disappointing it's not been modelled like the interiors. I think it would have been nice to have seen the actual station interiors or station buildings modelled inside. This is a very, very small route, of course. You've got to remember it's 3 branches combined that make up this 14.5 miles. So a bit disappointing that whilst the exterior of the station buildings look fantastic, it's a shame the interiors weren't modelled. Someone there on the laptop. Do these gates work? Or do they just stay down? So they just stay down then? It's a bit disappointing. Oh, never mind. It doesn't mean much, I suppose, but all the same. Would have been nice to see. So the next station stop is Bourne End, where we will then have to perform a turn-back manoeuvre, aka change ends. Shut down this cab once we finished. Hi Mark Moss, nice to see you, hope you're well. I just saw a little butterfly. We should be near the River Thames soon. I think we will see them all go over the River Thames. Oh, we got some sprinklers. Oh, look at that. This is a oh, it's a golf course. Well, I'd be damned. You've got someone there suppose as the gardener. Yeah, look, the little golf cart. Wondering why can't we play our golf? Sprinklers are going off. And obviously the golf course itself looks a bit bare, but I do like the fact they've had the developers added in those animated sprinklers. But you can see the other side of the golf course there. Again, the ambience is top. Birds, wildlife. It's good to see actual animated birds. It's almost like a blink and you miss it moment when you're in the train. Alright, we've got some people walking along the country lanes. Yeah, really, really peaceful. If you want to change the scenery from the busy commuter style kind of routes, I think this route will suit you down to a T. Just to try something different. Crossed the bridge there. Oh, I forgot there's another guy in here. Hello. There's the Thames. There it is. I thought we were crossing it for a second there, but obviously we're not. Until now. Across the Thames we go. Well, you've got a little boat there going about. As for the bridge itself, it looks marvellous. Very well modelled. Again, the water texture I'm not a big fan of. I mean, look at that. The glare does not look good. The reflection. Something doesn't look quite right with it. But as aside for the scenery, I mean, look, you've got boats at the quayside here, you've got people walking about. Oh, someone's hurt themselves, by the looks of it. So they're calling an ambulance. Again, these boats are very well modelled, I have to say. Fish whisperers. I mean, the scenery around the Thames itself has got to be right, because, well, the name of the river is part of this DLC, Thames Valley Branches. Right, we're coming up to Bourne End now. Very long platform on the right hand side, platform 2. Now I think what's really cool about this route is that you have an interactive token system for this particular branch, which you have to you must use if you're a driver on this. Why can't I move? What's going on? Brakes are stuck on. So you have to take a token with you to continue the journey. I think the token box is, or cabinet is somewhere up there. I've just got to get this train into gear for some reason. I don't know why it's stopped. It might be because of the points. I might have fluffed it here accidentally. Never meant to. Shut it off. again. There we go. Just need to move it forward a little bit more. Annoyingly though, there's no tutorial for the token, for how the token system works. So I presume you just take a token and that's it. Would have been nice if it was a tutorial, you know, just to tell you a little about why the token system there is there in the first place. You know, a bit of history would have been cool. Right, so we got to shut down this cab. So let's set it to the tail. Oh yeah, turn off the safety systems. I think that was in normal anyway. Turn that off. That was off, wasn't it? Not master key. I think that's it. Right. Let's have a look through the cab, the interior of this train. See if there's anything different. I think the seat layout itself is different. The seats look okay, they're not exactly high resolution. I do like the fact he's put posters, GWR posters, welcome on board, something about the GWR app there. Got a map of the GWR network, look at that. It's a bit blurry, but at least it's there. And the BIS displays, passenger displays in the train work. Oh, you've got a toilet here as well. Disabled wheelchair space. Do the toilets work on here? I don't think they do. That's a bit of a shame. I would have liked to have seen that replicated. Anyway, I think we've got to go and get this token before we can carry on the journey. I'll take a look at the station in a second. So it's in one of these cabinets here. Where is it? I thought I could see the arrow sign of Horn End there. There's a crown I just found. Is it here? Ah, here it is. Okay, here we go. This is the token system. When placing the token into the instrument, ensure that the token is lowered into one of the magazine slots and the signalman must be informed. So we just get one, I presume. Well, Maidenhead to Horn End. That's the one. So we've got the token now. Right, yeah, we've got the token. So the token is now with us. So when you've done the return journey, you then have to give the token back. We have to put it back in the cabinet. Okay, so now we've changed ends. Oh yeah, I've had the doors unlocked this whole time. I think I've done the setup correct, as well as the shutting down procedure, hopefully. So we should be able to go. Yeah, the engines are firing. We are moving. It's all good. Where is the signal? Where is the signal box? Is there a signal box around here? I don't think there is there? Yeah, let's have a look around Bourne End. Let's someone there taking pictures of the train. There's a sign, Bourne End, obscured by some bushes. A lot of passengers here, of course, and rightly so. Oh, look at that. Follow the donkey by foot by train. Oh, how cool is that? That's fantastic. A little, it's a guide, it's a big board showing you all the things you can do around Marlow. Hence the name, hence why they've got donkey, because this service that goes from Bourne End to Marlow is known as the Marlow Donkey. Now that is really, really cool. So that's a little guide for you right there, for you to see and do things. Brilliant, isn't that good? That's really, really good. I never knew that was there. You got a sign here, platform 1 for trains to Maidenhead and Marlow, except for some trains Monday to Friday during peak times. Please ask the staff for details. Got the passenger information displays. The road looks good, traffic going about. It's good. It's really, really good. Even got an appropriate giveaway sign there, albeit it's flying, and there's no markings on this bit of road here. And again, I know it's a bit of a nitpick, but the building has not been modelled, which is a bit of a shame. It would have been nice to have seen that. I know you can't do that on every single route, but the fact Just Trains does it, you know, it would be nice to have seen it replicated. Especially since this is, after all, a very, very small route. Probably one of the smallest routes, packages that's ever been made for Tradesman World. Which would have been nice to have gone the extra mile, considering the short branches. But yeah, the station looks very, very good. Oh, look at this, you've got a little cafe here, look. Pub or something. Watch live sport here. Don't know if that's for the staff maybe, but that's a nice touch. Okay, let's head to the final stop, which is Marlow. That station's just over 2.5 miles away. Okay, let's take a look at the... I just need to tick off some stats for you. Going too fast, there's another set of crossing gates. And another one. So this branch I'm on now has the most amount of stations. 5 stations. The one with the least is the Windsor branch. So Windsor branch is obviously the shortest at 2 miles. The Marlow branch, which is what we're on now, that is the longest at 7 miles. And the Henley branch, which was the branch we was on first, that's 4.5 miles. I've got a speed limit coming up. Just want to have a look around a minute. So yeah, here's the River Thames, and oh, look at that! We've got a boat, a rowboat. Look at that. You can even hear the coxswain of the craft giving instructions. That's really cool. I don't know, man. What is it? Is it Oxford University, maybe? Practicing on the Thames for the boat race that takes place in London every year? I don't know, man, but that's cool. I like that. We've got loads of boats here. At the side here. Different types of boats. Canal boat there, look. Even a sailboat with no sail. There's even a giant yacht over here. I love how it's all modelled though, you know, you've got a ramp going down to the boats themselves, people walking about, you've got lamps. We've even got rings here, look, rubber rings. In case you get into difficulty. Here's a yacht. Oh dear, it's not very well modelled though, is it? Oh dearie me. That doesn't look good at all. That kind of spoils it a little bit. How does this yacht look hideous, yet all the other boats look, well modelled? Yeah, this area looks great. And they got the town round here absolutely spot on. Even got a trailer to come get the boats. Makes me want to walk this now in real life. I mean, look at this little bridge. Oh, look over here. Little hideaway dock almost. Look at that. Even got some swans. It's really cool. Oh, that's a shame. The bridge isn't connected to to this bit of tarmac here. So the bridge isn't actually connected. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. That's a shame. But other than that, it looks okay. I mean, the railway bridge as well looks really, really good. Really nicely put together. And it carries on. Look at this. There's a dodgy fence here. I could do a bit of tidying up. Yeah, it makes me want to follow this little stream here. Yeah, not bad, not bad, not bad. Just these little details makes this route package really stand out. I mean, this bit of the route, this bit of the Thames is by far my favourite. Again, it's a shame the crossing gates, the arms don't go up, and there is no traffic, so that's a bit of a shame. That would have been nice to have seen implemented. Right, I've got to go and find the train. There it is, in fact. Some more boats there. Oh, little bird then. Perched on the fence edge, just took off. Some more birds there. They were on the wires. You know what this route reminds me of? It reminds me of like West Somerset, which is weird because obviously it's a heritage railway, whereas obviously this isn't. But the fact that the West Somerset Railway route was set, you know, within the Devon, the Somerset countryside, and when it got remastered in Train Sim World, I want to say Train Sim World 4, the countryside looked incredible. Like the foliage, the detail, the scenery just took an extra step up. And that's the kind of vibes I'm getting with here. You know, quaint, quiet, rural branch lines. So we're at 10 miles per hour. Is this all the way to Marlow? Oh no, obviously not. This has changed. Oh, hello. What have we got over here? It's a lake. It is huge, huge lake. Massive lake. That I didn't expect. The distant scenery doesn't look too bad as well. The hills are covered with trees. It's better than being bare, that's for sure. So we're over 10 minutes late, but oh well. Hey Warren Crosby, nice to see you, hope you're well. Just taking a look at the recently released Thames Valley Branches product. So far so good, I'm really enjoying it. And again, I've got to remind myself as well as people watching this is that this is a this product is made by a sole developer, just one person. Got rugby pitches. If I'm not mistaken, isn't there like a sign? I think this is like Marlow Rugby Club, if I'm not mistaken. I think that might be what it's called. Oh, look at that, you've got some ruins here. Ooh. What's this? Oh, it's a house that's been demolished or is falling apart, clearly. Wow. Obviously, let this van hire company take its place. Damn, those vans look good. Oh, no, I don't mean the shoes. Oh, it looks great. This is a car park, I presume it is. Like these little plants here. Well, not really plants, are they? But you know what I mean. I swear there's like a sign somewhere for the building. Oh. Oh, it's blank. Oh, that's a shame. Oh, hang on. Oh. It's... Oh, it's not there on that side, but it is here. Okay. What is this? This is the ski club. Okay. And these are obviously the car park facilities for the... Oh, I see. Water skiing. That's what it is. Of course. That explains the big lake. Right. I get it now. I get it. I get it. Huh. Again, the car park, you know, it's well modelled, it's dirty, but it's very well modelled again. And here is the entrance to... Yeah, Marlow Rugby Union Football Club. Riverwoods ground to be exact. Wow, look at that. The fact you got the license to do that. Brilliant. Nice little touch. Let's see if the train come by. Yeah, the Marlow branch is full of little secrets and details. Well, I think from what I've seen so far, I mean, the Henley branch as well, I'll give that a shout out. That looked pretty darn good too. Obviously, the Marlow branch is the most interesting because you got the, you know, in fact, you got to stop at Bourne End and exchange, you know, exchange tokens and change ends on the train. So obviously, there's quite a bit to do on this branch, and the fact it's the longest and it's got the most stations. And there's another fake travel lodge there, just went past. But yeah, I think you're right. I think the Marlow branch might be my favourite as well because of just the little details. I mean, the Henley branch as well have got some nice details, but this has obviously more. It's just very nicely put together. So we're going through the town of Marlow, about to finish our journey, and then we will start the last of the 3 branches, which will be the Windsor branch. Very popular with tourists and very well known too. I remember watching years ago, I think it was on Channel 5 or Channel 4 in the UK, but I think it was a documentary series on the Great Western Railway, I think London Paddington Station or something like that. And I remember one of the episodes was filmed during the festivities of what was it? Royal wedding, wasn't it? And the station was all decorated with banners and posters, you know, welcoming the tourists to the wedding event. And then here we are at Marlow, end of the line. Loads of passengers. Wow. So the usual bits and bobs are here. BIS displays, the sign, the cameras. There's this area here that clearly has seen better days. Got a bit of a dumping ground, sadly. Fly tipping and weeds, shrubs, bushes growing up through the tarmac. Oh, I've noticed a giant W accidentally placed on the back of this sign. It's not quite right now. Oh, there it is again. We've got cars parked up at the side of this dead-end road here. And teeny tiny little shelter. You've got a help point. A couple of first Great Western coloured benches. Oh, look at that, an old BT phone box. Good God. When was the last time I've seen one of those? Must have been out there a long time ago. There's a station sign of Marlow. Small but cute little efficient station. Even got its own little flower bed, look. And the arrow sign there as well. Bikes stored up. Yeah, really, really, really good. Got some cars going about. Yeah, fantastic. What's this? Bolt fast. Explore the story of a... Is this a cinema or something? Local cinema? I don't know, but looks good. Okay, that took me just over 53 minutes, and we stopped at First Platte, Cookham, Bourne End, and Marlow. Obviously coming from Maidenhead. So let's return to the timetable and start the last journey on this stream. Excuse me. Ah, lovely. Right. I think we will do... let's go from Windsor this time. Let's go from the other end of the branch. At a station I haven't seen yet in the game. Let's make it 17. Let's make it a bit later. Let's make it... is that too late? Yeah, no. 1938. That should do it. And a bit of cloud. Hopefully it won't be too dark. Shouldn't be. Should be fine. Yeah, dusk. That's no appropriate weather conditions and time of day I want. Okay. Let's start the last branch then. Just set up the train, the usual bits and bobs. Really good. I'm glad I picked this particular service at this time of year. Okay, let's unlock the doors and have a look around. Windsor and Eton Central. Very well known for the castle. That is modelled. Brilliant. We're off to a good start. Okay, so you got the walkaway to the lift, which doesn't work. That's a bit of a shame. Other than that, you got some very steep metal steps. Oh dear, they've sunk into the ground. It's not the end of the world, I suppose. I think I just heard a plane go overhead. Yeah, because obviously we're not too far from Heathrow Airport. Well, I like the classic look, you know, you got the, well, they're not gas lights now, but they would have been gas lit. Got some cars going about. We've even got, the actual sign, Alexandra Gardens car park. Wow. There's a plane going overhead. Sorry, the station itself then. Let's have a look. This is quite high up, obviously, from ground level. So it's a very charming, classic station with the added modern touch. So you've got signage, the correct signage. Display boards, they work, that's good. Okay, welcome to Windsor and Eton Central sign there. Got the touch pads. Do work, help point. Some posters. You even got some fictional cafe and newspaper shop. This is very well modelled. Like the atmosphere too. Windsor and Eton Central arrow sign there. We've even got a couple of telephone boxes. They're very well modelled. The ambience, the atmosphere. You can hear music as well. Brilliant. Like the vibes here, that's for sure. Little shops. This is a big, what looks to be a big train, an old train shed. Wow. Some shops here, that's quite loud. And out into the car park. So you carry on outside. Benches and tables and yeah, the rest of the area. Yeah, it looks okay. I don't know if it's accurate. I've never actually been to Windsor Castle, funny enough, or Windsor itself, so my little sister might know. I think she's been to Windsor before. She very much likes the royal family. The planes going overhead is cool, but you can see the castle here. Nicely made. This doesn't look good. Does it matter? Well, not really, because obviously you're all the way over there in the train, but yeah, this doesn't look good. Not good. But as for like the station itself and the facilities and the atmosphere and the ambience, it is first class as far as I'm concerned. Although, oh dear. Oh no. What's happened here? The roof's gone to these row of shops. Presumably they're there to take advantage of the tourists going to see the royals. Royal residence, but oh dear, this looks absolutely a bit abysmal. If they stuck a roof over it, it might cover over the cracks a bit, but oh dear. Oh dear, this doesn't look good. Huge gaps here. I mean, even here, oh dear. That isn't good at all, that needs to be sorted out. I mean, I suppose it doesn't matter because, you know, you'll be in the train most of the time. So you won't see it, I get that, but yeah, it's a bit disappointing that. Huge gap there at the shop area. Trains, Goswell Road, way out, okay. For the most part of the station it's good. It's just that area around the shops and the tables and chairs, that definitely needs fixing up. I think in terms of the stations, I think this is the weakest of the three, just because of those glaring issues. You can see there, like missing bits of roof and big gaps and holes in the ground. But anyway, let's leave the station and head to our, well, one and only stop, which is Slough. Oh yeah, we've got to set it to night time. Got a speed limit of 35 miles per hour coming up. So it's a very industrial area here. Big car parks. Oh, there's a little fairground there. That's cool. Oh, look at that. Spitfire. Nice. As we go over the Thames. Where is it? There it is. Now that is a cool touch. Flowers, Spitfire, yeah. That's very cool. And here's the fairground. Fun for all the family. I like that. Cool. And then here's the Thames. Again. Very nicely modelled again. You've got the canal boats. Well, you've even got some pipe work here. There's again a walkway that takes you over the river. Really, really good. Now I suppose the station of Slough itself, I don't think that has changed very much. To get out of the curve again, I think. Look, got some allotments. Thames again, crossing it for the final time. Motorway. Sports area there, some industrial areas, and more allotments. Road here, very well made this street. Wow, even got a saying you can't go down this road. This is a one-way street. Brilliant, very well made. The bridge looks good. It's got the appropriate signage and markings. Even got a community care shop. Not sure what that's meant to be. Is that meant to be a co-op in disguise? Who knows? It's nice. You got the markings as well. That's pretty appropriate. It's not bad. It's not bad. Catch up with the train, slow and steady, as we are now within the suburban town of Slough. Not the best in the world, it has to be said. I don't recommend it. As we we've got a speed limit of 30, and then it'll come down to 15 as we come into the platform here. And there's a siding now on the left-hand side. And there's the 30-mile-per-hour board. A couple of cranes on the left there, some construction taking place. Brake. Okay, so we were joining the Great Western Main Line. Got a 66 there with some aggregate wagons. Looks like the area around Slough has been touched up a little bit. Looks miles better than what it did before. Got a class 20 sitting here for some reason. No idea why. But it's here. Oh, what's happened? Suddenly switched itself off. I want, thank you very much. No, it won't let me move. Oh, that's a bit of a shame. Why won't you let me move? There we go. Brakes are finally released. Managed to sort itself out there. And there we go, that'll do. Here we are at Slough, end of the line. I mean, Slough itself, a station, I'm not going to spend too much time there because it's exactly the same as when it was, what it was in Great Western Express. But the area around it, though, looks like it's been vastly improved. Got bus stops here, Thames Valley buses. Love the sound of that 20. Even got authentic signs. Look at that, road signs. For the M4, M25, yeah. Traffic lights here, well modelled. Yeah, the area around Slough looks great. Which is something I never thought I'd say. That Slough looks great. But in the game, it doesn't look too shabby. I mean, in real life, Slough is a dump. Let's not kid ourselves. But as for the station, though, in Train Sim World, exactly the same as it was in Great Western Express. You've even got the that's the what's it called? Route hopping feature. You've got no trains that stop at this platform. Any that stop at this platform? Nope. I think the trains stop at these two platforms. Indeed they do. So there we go. I think we'll lock the doors and call it a day. And there we are. All done. All 3 branches, all 11 stations, all just over 14.5 miles of the Thames Valley Branches. Just sip my tea a second. Yeah, so there we are. That concludes this first look stream on the Thames Valley Branches. Overall, I think it's a fantastic product. My Incredible Trains, it's not really a surprise. I mean, the North London line, albeit missing a section going to Richmond, the route scenery now was incredible. It was really, really good. Really, showcased the busy, built-up area of northeast London. Got all the landmarks and the buses and DLR trains, the taxis, all that kind of stuff. And it was really, really good. And the timetable was packed as well. And adding all that together just makes it a really immersive experience, and I find that the same here. It's different. That's what I like about this. It's different. Yes, it's 3 branches, and yes, it would have been nice to have had them all connected via the Great Western Main Line instead of literally 3 separate routes. So you're going from one to another via a menu or a route hopping sub-menu. But the scenery in all 3 looks great. It looks absolutely fantastic. I think it's one of the best looking UK routes in Train Sim World. That's my opinion. Is it perfect? I don't think it's not perfect. That's for sure. There are some areas, unfortunately, on these branches which do need touching up in terms of terrain, let's say, more than actual scenery. But the little details is what makes this such a really, really cool product, and it stands out because like I said, it's different. It's not a busy, it's not a busy main line route. It's not set within a big city or anything like that. It's a really peaceful, scenic experience. And I think we need more of that, to be honest. It's nice to just change it up a bit. I mean, you couldn't get more different. The first route that Incredible Trains launched was, set in North London. This is set in the Thames Valley, one of the most scenic areas of the UK, or certainly in the southeast of England. The train itself, the 165 does the job, looks good, sounds, I think, have been improved, feels just as it did when, just as similar to the 166 from Great Western Express, coupled with the fact that the price is very, very, very fair. $14.99. Can't complain about that. So overall, I would give it easily, I think, a 9 out of 10. It's a tremendous experience, tremendous route that Incredible Trains have put together, and I thoroughly recommend you check it out, especially if you have enjoyed your time on the Great Western Express route or Riviera Line route and you want to do something else that's associated with GWR, then I thoroughly recommend you check this route out. So that concludes my thoughts on the Thames Valley Branches. If you have enjoyed this stream, I'd appreciate it if you would hit the thumbs up button below, and if you are watching for the first time, I'd appreciate it if you would consider subscribing to the channel. The next stream will take place next Monday, where I'll be taking a first look at the Class 90 electric locomotive from the third-party developer Alan Thompson Simulations. And as always, I will see you next time. Thank you very much for watching. Take care.